Hey, everybody, welcome to another Bet on a Vet. And before we get started, just want to remind you that if you are a veteran who owns a business or you know somebody who is, let us know about you. That's how we found out about this month's guest. It's Brendan Cory, and you live out in, is it Fairfield or Vacaville?
Vacaville.
Vacaville. Okay. And first of all, thank you for reaching out and letting us know about your business. And I'm kind of excited to talk to you today because your business really is just you're on the ground floor. You're just getting started with this thing. So we'll get to that here in just a second. But first, tell us about your time in the military. What branch did you serve in?
So I was in the United States Army. I served back in 2012 to about 2015. I joined when I was about 21 years old. I tried to start off right out of high school, try to make money. It was in the Carpenters Union, Ironworkers Union. That really wasn't panning out for me. And I needed an opportunity, and I knew the benefits I'd get within the military. So I decided to join and served for about 4 years and then got out.
Were you in the Mideast?
So in boot camp, I was in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Went to AIT, which is school in Fort Lee in Virginia. And then I got stationed luckily in Hawaii.
Oh, that's a tough gig.
Yeah.
What did you do in the military? What was your specialty?
92 Foxtrot, which is a fueler. So I fueled aircraft and also just Humvees, other vehicles.
And when you got out, how difficult was it for you to transition back into civilian life?
For me, I think it was a little difficult, but it wasn't as hard because thankfully I had joined in when I was 21. So I had about 2 or 3 years of like life experience being out of like straight out of high school, like most people join.
Yeah.
And so I kind of already understood what needs to happen when you get out. I think the hardest part was going from a steady income such as the military and then getting out and trying to get your foot in the door, find a job, get a home, an apartment, whatever you needed to do. So it took a few years to get into that groove. Luckily, I had a lot of support with family and friends. And a couple of years later, I had a really good job working at an oil refinery before I quit and actually started this business.
All right, and let's talk about this business. What is it? What do you do? And what made you decide to it sounds like an oil refinery job would be a pretty secure gig. What made you decide to kind of upend things and start from scratch?
Yeah, so I quit back in 2023. And I started the business when I was working in the oil refinery. I was making very good money. Don't get me wrong. But I had a son and it became really hard with mine and my wife's work schedule for childcare. We didn't have many options out there for somebody to watch our son. My work schedule, working nights and days, was just way too hard. My wife, she's a manager at Rayleigh's in Vacaville. So our work schedules really were stressful and it became a hassle. So I had started this business as kind of like a side hustle for myself to try to get me out the door, try to start a business, something I've been dreaming of my whole entire life. And after months and months of discussion, me and my wife decided, hey, you should go for it. I think you'd be really good at what you do. And I think we, in a few years of struggle, I think we might be able to survive off this and see what happens.
And your business is it's dump and haul, right?
Yeah, it's junk removal. So basically, somebody calls me and needs something picked up, garage clean out, side yard clean out, furniture picked up. I'm the guy you would call to do it if you can't make it to the dump.
That's hard work, man.
Yeah, I'm used to it. I mean, working in construction from when I got out of high school, going through the military, I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm not afraid of being tired. I do everything on my own. I don't have any employees. So it is hard, but it's rewarding, and I can see progress in what I'm doing.
All right, talk about that progress. What have you seen just since you got started?
So in the start, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It's very saturated business. There's a lot of people that do what I do. So it is very hard to keep working. But I have seen word of mouth, the way that I approach clients, people, they trust me. They like me and they keep calling me back. And that's really what I'm seeing is just a slow progression of business increasing. And it's, everybody thinks, oh, you're just going to start off and it's going to take off. It's not. It's a slow process, but you have to just keep going. If you quit, you know, you're not going to get anywhere.
How many days a week would you say you're working now?
Right now, I would say about 3 or 4 days a week. You know, I might have a couple jobs here and there. It's not consistent, and I'm hoping this year is different. I've gotten better insurance to where I hope now to be able to work with businesses, apartment complexes and stuff to be able to get bigger jobs, because home jobs, they make good money, but they're not as good as if I can get partnered with businesses. But
yeah,
getting with businesses is very hard. So that's my next step, and that's my goal this year.
If people want to get a hold of you, maybe it's a business that could use your help. Maybe it's just a homeowner that needs some stuff removed. How do they reach out to you?
They can call me at 707-309-4108. Reach me at my website at 707dumpinhall.com. And you can find me on social media on Facebook and Instagram.
And what do you do to market your business? This is kind of aside from that. You reached out to us, but we approached you, and this is, you know, something that we offer just for vets in general, free of charge. What do you do to market yourself otherwise?
So really, I focus myself on my social media platform. I also go on Facebook social groups here. They have thousands of groups that you can be a part of, and I post my services on there along with everybody else. And then I do paid ads on Instagram just to kind of hope to reach more people that might not see it. And yeah, I've seen returns in it, but it's hit or miss.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a saturated business, and where you're going to stand apart, and it sounds like you're doing it, is through customer service.
Yes. Definitely.
Last question. And I'm asking this more probably on behalf of, I can hear my mother in the back of my head right now. Are you lifting with your legs?
Yes, I'm lifting with my legs. Sometimes, just recently, I actually tweaked my back and picking up a stove. And yeah, I mean, I try to use the best body structures I possibly can.
Well, Pat just got a hand truck, and he's really proud of that thing. So if you ever need, you know, an extra set of hands, reach out to us, and maybe we can send him your way.
I definitely will. I'll give him a call.
Well, Brendan Cory, thank you very much. Again, the business is
707 Dumping Hall.
Appreciate you, and thank you for your service.
Hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate this opportunity, and I'm really happy with what you guys are doing. This is amazing what you guys are doing for us, and I hope that you can continue to help many more veterans in the future.
We're happy to be able to do it. Thanks, buddy.
All right, take care.